Shanti. Increase the practice of the bodiless stage, the power to pack up. The power to pack up is essential for you to become bodiless. You have to pack up any thoughts of body consciousness and thoughts of adverse situations of this physical world. Apart from having the thought of returning home, do not have the expansion of any other thoughts. Simply have the thought that you are now about to return home. Experience yourself, a soul, to be flying beyond the element of the sky. For this, now increase the practice of being seated on the immortal throne. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 21. Increase the practice of the bodiless stage, Ashariri or Videhi. Today's topic, the power to pack up. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Everything okay? Everyone is okay, well? That's great. It is so interesting to listen to Baba. Then a lot of thinking, reflection begins. And also then we are our practice during the day. I was thinking how many words we remember. But at least we did remember that I have to create the awareness of being Master Almighty. And also listening to Baba, revising our Murli of Sunday, budget, spending account, saving account. Baba said that for now, waste thinking's account is bigger, is larger. And now we are paying attention. As soon as a waste thought comes, we make it elevated. And it really starts inside with attitude, then with intellect. It's like, but we do pay attention a lot these days to our thoughts, the budget of the thoughts. A remembrance which is like fire, flame. And if it's remembrance which is volcanic, any obstacles come in the mind in the sense of thoughts for some souls, or if some souls are creating opposition, Baba said, just maintain your position. I like it very much. You maintain your position. You don't worry about opposition. Because there will always be some kind of opposition from some souls. And so what Baba is saying that to create volcanic remembrance, both your mind and intellect need to have powerful brake. I hear so much about new cars, Tesla, and the speed is very good. They always talk speed is very good, But what about brake? Just imagine if brake is not strong and speed is strong, what will happen? It will be big crash time. So with the speed of efforts, we need to have also a brake. And Baba said also, you can turn. Because many times you find somebody wants to, or not intentionally, but you're noticing that there could be crash. You try to turn, right? How with the human beings also, not to get into conflict or crash, but just turn. And these days, this whole thing of inner vibrations. So with humility, you say what is right. And after that, you just use brake. Because intellect has to observe every thought and tell the mind to stop it or turn it or whatever. So intellect is really alert, right? When there is lack of control of the intellect on the mind, that's where tension comes and some kind of energy which is not very good, which is not very peaceful and full of patience. So what we are doing when we are using brake and we are able to turn, we are saving lot of energy. Your capacity of the intellect where you can discern and decide. Brahma Baba used to give us some projects. Go and find. Baba wanted to open a center which is near embassies on the main road and everyone can see. So I remember we took that challenge. We found a very nice place on the main road, big building, about 10-15 minutes from embassy. So I went to describe to Baba. Baba, it's like this, it's like this. Why I did for about 10 minutes. And then when I finished, Baba understood in 2 minutes. And from there I learned that you have to be very clear, short when you talk to Daddy or when you talk to Baba also, so that you are kind of essential. Otherwise, we keep going on and on, one after another. So, becoming essential and accurate is important. So, that's what Baba meant. That so then Baba said, yes, Baba like it. And Baba immediately knew this is the right place. So, how our listening also, where the power to discern comes instantly. And these days, every minute, there is always something you have to discern and decide, right? So, a lot of power is required. Because thoughts can take you back 10 years ago, 5 years ago. What happened before? Like. But we don't have to go into all these details unless it's necessary. So this habit of mind to convince or to take support goes lot into details. And these days, to be angelic and to be awake, you don't want to go in details, right? But as much necessary is important. I remember that when Baba was in Delhi, so every morning we used to go to listen to Murli. The big crowd there, 2,000 Baba's children from all over Delhi will come. So after Murli, Baba called me, summarize the Murli in 5 minutes. And in those days, of course, it's the young age, intellect is good. But after that, I start saying that if I have to repeat this Murli, whole Murli in 5 minutes, what points will I revise? And then we all were ready, some of us, that Baba might call me today. Today might be my turn. So it became habit to think of Murli, whole Murli, which is read in 45 minutes, to revise in 5 minutes. And then Baba said, "Oh, child, you are very good in that." So it's also practice, right? So same is our lives, whatever we're doing, how much detail. Sometimes we might avoid detail, but if it's not clear, then you have to go in detail. So it should be clear, it should be a senseful, meaningful, and all that capacity comes through accumulation of power. So now we have to say we should not waste any energy. How much energy for what? Just be very clear about that. Something needs 10 minutes, something needs half an hour. But if we keep going on for an hour, 1.5 hours, then you feel it's a waste. So power to pack up is very, very important power. So I think you will enjoy, we will enjoy, starting from tonight until tomorrow evening when we meet again. Think of every word. I hope you have these Avyakti signals with you so that you can read it again. Read few times because you can't remember every word, right? So whenever you have few minutes before practice, read it. And the part of it, you cannot practice whole. Little part of that, stop, yes. Turn, yes. Back up, yes. So there are like at least 6 steps we have to practice. So if you read it again, you will remember and you will make the right steps. So definitely the achievement also will be that kind, and you will be able to save lot of energy of your mind and intellect to be used for Baba's task. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Avikti Parivar. Om Shanti, Brother Marcelo. Welcome to Avikti Parivar.
Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti, Maitri Ben.
How are you today?
Very well, very well. Thank you. And yourself? Good?
Very good. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be with you tonight.
Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for being here.
So, the power to pack up. So, what is power to pack up to you in your understanding? And how Didi was sharing today that the mind has this habit of going into too much details. So, how do you pack up when the mind and intellect is being pulled by so much details? What do you do?
So two questions, in fact. So let's start from the second question because it links with what Didi was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel the mind and the intellect also, they are both running all over the place.
Mm.
And what I feel is that the sanskars are pulling them, and they are pulling them very strongly. We are overreacting to everything, or we are reacting too much for everything instead of just being a detached observer. And I think that's probably the way of applying the power of backup. Just be a detached observer. Just, well, you cannot escape. You have to watch. You cannot run away. So you have to be there.
Mhm.
But just don't get into things. Um, you can see, but don't stare at it. Don't look at it.
Mm.
You have to hear, but you don't need to listen to. Um, so just be around, but not so much. So that's in fact the power of controlling, no? The controlling power
Mm.
to put a break, and that's one aspect of pack up that I never related to, but Baba is talking and it was mentioning, and
Mhm.
it's really like a packing up. You are just a point at that moment. You're just watching because it's your job, so you cannot leave. It's your family. You cannot just lock the door, so you cannot escape from whatever circumstances around. If you can, do it. You save your energy. So this is an aspect of power of backup that you don't need to do that if it's not necessary.
Okay.
Now, the first question you did, for me, the power of backup, I never thought about that aspect.
Mhm.
So I normally relate to the original aspect, which is to just get rid of the bad things on my life, just packing up things. My grandmother, she used to to have so many things at the house, so she used to pack up those things that nobody is going to use. She was not going to use, so it was just packed up and it was just there. So the
Right.
power of backup is very useful, particularly when we are not powerful enough to burn that sanskar, to finish that situation. So you pack it up. So it means you put the full stop,
Mm.
you can forgive, you can even ask forgiveness, or you can do the process internally, but you're cutting that. It's another chapter. So you're going beyond of that. So
Okay.
you are leaving that behind. So it's not part of my life anymore.
Mm.
It doesn't come with me. I don't let my sanskars guide me in that. So I just finish them. And there's a very, very powerful power.
Mhm.
And normally you can just go to Baba in the evening or Amritivela, just surrender that to Baba and particularly don't think about that anymore. So that's the determined thought you have to have. So that's now I apply the power of backup in my life.
Very nice. What you shared was so deep. I loved, first, you said it's all about being a detached observer. Don't get too involved in the scene. And then, along with that, understand what I need, what I don't need, and then keep it away from you, right? How about good scenes? Like Didi was giving an example of Murli class that Brahma Baba asked her to summarize the Murli accurately, in a senseful, the whole Murli in 5 minutes. So how do you pack up in that when the scene is so beautiful? Everything is like filled with jewels. How do you pack up and keep it into 5 minutes?
Ah, okay. So it's another meaning of backup. It's summarizing
Mm-hmm.
or going to the essence. Baba would say going to the essence of the things. Um, I don't know. I don't work much in terms of going to the essence of things because I naturally try to avoid expansion, you know.
Okay.
I'm not perfect, so of course sometimes I get into the expansion of things, especially administrative things, administrative aspects. So you have to get into the expansion, or even knowledge. Sometimes the expansion is very interesting, very powerful, and very useful for you. Um, so those things I don't need to go into the essence much because they are needed. They are something that you do need to do. So let's say you are going to cook.
Mm.
So you you're going to the details of the cooking and all
Mm.
the ingredients, all the mixture. So if you're Gujarati, you have to put sugar there. And so if you are South Indians, you have to put coconut there or coconut milk there. So there are lots of things. So it's lots of details, but they are useful. They are okay.
Mm.
And the essence will be the final products, so the food itself.
Mm.
But yes, I have seen myself and other people too. Sometimes some people they have the tendency of asking why,
Right.
putting up excuses, questioning the reality, even
Mm.
questioning something. Um, so in going to the essence in those aspects, for me at least, what I used was, the word innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Normally, I think it should be translated in a different way because normally it's bola, no bola, bole, boli. It should be translated as naive or something different.
Mm.
But there are some Murlis, Baba used the word innocent in
Mm-hmm.
English.
Yes. Mm.
And sometimes, at least in one Murli, he was mixing many words. So he was talking about if you are innocent, you are like a saint.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And if you go into the essence, and that's my journey, you can also go into the scent of the things, the fragrance of those things.
Mm-hmm.
So to go into the essence, especially those who have too much these things of going to things, so they make a little small thing into a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Just be innocent. So not naive, but be a saint. So be
Okay.
pure, be elevated, go above,
Mm.
and just experience. Maybe you cannot go into the essence, but you can feel the fragrance of everything that's going on around. So, for instance, this is Kali Yuga.
Right.
So you some things you cannot explain. There is no cause and effect in the world anymore.
Mm.
It's basically several causes, several effects. You cannot find a cause. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Our brain gets tangled
Yep.
into that.
Mm.
But the soul can get out by just understanding this is Kali Yuga anyway. These things are going to happen like that. You
Mm.
cannot expect something better.
Right.
So in this way, you go not much in the essence, but you avoid lots of the waste.
Mm.
So at least you decrease the expansion. So I
Okay.
have applied to myself many years ago. It
Mm-hmm.
works. It works very well.
Nice. Okay. So being innocent and take the scent, fragrance, right? Okay. Very nice. Um, Another question. I know we don't have much time, but um, it was from today's Murli, the morning Murli, where Baba was really seeing us in such a beautiful and a high stage. He said, "You are even luckier than me. You are the
Mhm.
double masters, the lucky stars." So, how do you keep yourself in Baba's vision? Because it's very hard to keep seeing yourself the way Baba sees us. We keep slipping down. Mm. So, what effort can we make to stabilize in the same eyes that God sees me as?
Yeah, it's, as you say, it's
Mhm.
quite hard.
Mhm.
I never thought about that much. I focus my experience in Amritivela and I focus to have a meeting in Amritivela instead of just remembering Baba,
Okay.
to really feel the meeting. I really make the best of that meeting, sometimes very short, sometimes a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
And and I do feel that helps a lot my own stage. But a few days ago, I did a very powerful experiment. It was very nice. Brother Charlie was around here, so it was motivational that, and it was feeling I am receiving Sakash from Baba.
Nice.
And of course, that Sakash will come from this very powerful, positive, wonderful view of Baba. We must understand that Baba is not naive. He knows my errors, he knows my weaknesses. It's not that he is choosing not looking at those.
Mm.
It's just that he's seeing the reality in a very broad view. Mm. It's like, so I come from a IT background.
Mhm.
So as I have IT background, so if there is an error. So today there was an error in one software I use, for Baba. So there is an error there, a glitch, you know, and so I don't get worried about that. I feel okay. Someone who is going to report that. I'm sure someone has reported already, and you get solved. At some point it will get solved. Or you are cooking, no, and all of a sudden you realize that you put the wrong spice for some reason. Or you realize that you put less quantity.
Mhm.
You just add something else, you know? I remember this brother, Santiago, he lives in New York, in Peace Village. And so he went to Chile, and we are just testing. So we were doing some algae, some sea sea thing there, and it was called Cochayuyu. That's a very strange name. And so the whole apartment of Baba was smelling fish. It's really horrible. And I was with an Australian brother at that moment, so we didn't know what to do. We are not Chileans, so we didn't know what to do. Then he came, and he was very easy for him. He just cut some potatoes, he put in there, and yeah, magically all the smell went away, and it was quite tasty. Uh, so don't get too much entangled into things, just see things in a very broad way. There is some benefit. I was talking the other day, there is some benefit, even the worst we are doing. And so Baba is looking at us with that view. Now, when we pack up the good things, we don't pack up. They come. It's natural,
Mm.
you know. The memories are there. The negative things are also there. The memories are there. So those things we have to pack up. So we don't need to focus our energy into packing up the good things and carrying, because they will come. They will come naturally to us. So memories like Didi, she was sharing, the memories I had with Didi. So all those things, they will come with me. I don't need to pack up. I can write, I can do, take picture, but I don't need to pack up. Okay?
Yeah, very nice. Thank you. That answers very nicely. So see things from a broader view, the way Baba does. Okay, thank you so much, Brother Marcelo. Any last thing you want to add or share with the Vikti Parivar?
Well, I think that everyone can just feel light about yourself,
Mm.
especially those things that keep on. coming into my mind, into your mind. Just don't even apply a break nowadays. Maybe um, just surrender to Baba.
Okay.
Of course, if you are on the way and you are doing things, you have to apply a break. But tomorrow in Amaritivela, just go to Baba. Give all those things to Baba. Just give them away. And you see, it's magical. It's really, really magical. They just disappear and they don't show up anymore. And that's very nice.
It's beautiful. I'll definitely try it tomorrow morning. Yeah, just surrender to Baba. Yeah.
That's good. And thank you very much for this time with this beautiful family. And it's very nice. And I hope everyone is very well. Everyone is happy, healthy, as much as possible physically, but at least internally all the time.
Thank you so much for bringing such a beautiful fragrance. Okay. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Take care.